Hello and welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and today I want to have a look at what looks to be a roguelite shmup called Sisyphus Paradox. This just recently released in version 1.0 just the other day, and I am interested in having a look. Now, I will say the options menu is a little bare bones. Like, I don't even see a way to remap your controls, which is kind of a shame, because I would like to remap the shoot and toggle primary weapons buttons, but I don't know. I'm gonna hope that maybe I'm overthinking things. Also, I notice this is one of those games where the mouse cursor just stays there. So, what is Armory? Yeah, plenty of locked stuff. Alright, so we actually have some interesting stuff here. Let's go ahead and start a new run. Oh, I can change my ships. Okay, cool. Let's just see how this works. Unruly mob with a cat knocking a drink off of the letter B. Werner K. Heisenberg Institute for Applied Spatiotemporal Research, November 2, 2023, Earth. I've been an underachiever all my life. Hey, welcome to the class, buddy. I'm too slow to learn, I'm told. Forever stuck in the same place doing the same things every day. Funny how the smallest accident can change everything. Like accidentally activating the lab's experimental quantum warp core while mopping the floors. Maybe I'm still learning? Learning to use a mop? Or have you even identified what a mop is? Because that's clearly a push broom, genius. And yes, that is the Sisyphus paradox. With blaring lights in my eyes and a cold synthetic voice in my head shouting about escape. This is your only chance. Get up and start running. Was this a dream? My mind was groggy, but the voice insisted. They'll be back soon. Get moving. Yeah, you formless silhouette, get moving. Strangely lit. The walls were alive? I mean, those are eyeballs. Different position. Keep moving. R1L3Y. An AI. You can call me Riley. Okay, Riley. That was the name of my roommate's cousin's dog. So, strange to see that here. I have attached your quantum core to that ship. Get in and let's head off now. It's not my core. And how will I fly this thing? It is now, and you'll manage. You always do. Huh? I mean, the guy came off as saying he's an underachiever, but honestly, huh? Is about the right response to this scenario. Alright, interesting, and apparently I have low fuel. Oh, left trigger. Combat, mini-boss, event, trade hub. Alright. Interesting. I have, like, nothing in my inventory. Alright, well. These are your total credits. You can use them to upgrade assets and buy things from trade hubs. Good to know. Hey, how do I turn off that hint? Okay, what's going on here? Go away. Okay. Okay, one thing I am noticing is that the sound profile of the game is oddly strange. Like, there's no real... Like, there's no real sound for shooting an enemy ship. And no sounds that they make when they fire, so it's kind of hard to know what's going on. Also, shouldn't I be in further control of my ship than this? My hands were shaking at the controls, but I was still alive. The AI seemed to mostly ignore my shock, insisting that I use the Silver Viper's tractor beam to salvage what I could from the wreckage. Like, these GDF are some kind of space cops. They were not the ones holding me captive, but they get paid to do other people's dirty works. Or dirty work. Whoops! Who put me on that bed, then? It's some splinter faction of the Sublime Empire. So they're an old 90s pop rock band? Actually, I'm sure Sublime is still around. I'm sure we will bump into them before this is all over. So, where to now, Captain? I'd really like to go home, I muttered. Wait for us to find where that is going to be interesting. You will receive drops consisting of fuel, credits, and an asset. Alright. Alright, so I got an acid rain weapon, 9 fuel, and 70 credits. Cool. Alright, good to know. Okay. Either shape. Oh, that's interesting. So this is a special. Okay, this is too much tutorialization at once. You can stop now. Jesus Christ, shut up! Can we go now? Will be inactive. Okay. Oh my god. Yeah, that's the point. I would like to do that. Maybe shut up. Like I said, this is maybe a little bit too much tutorialization. And without anything else going on, it's time to leave. Yeah, figured that out. Thank you. Oh. Or Blisco. Okay, so the odd lacking of sound effects, like when you hit or get hit by things, is a little weird. It makes it hard to determine what the hell's going on. The gameplay itself is just fine, though. No issues with it. It's just weird how it seems like there's so little sound in the game. And maybe that was an artistic choice, who knows? Okay. Let's go without jury-rigging my ship. Alright, so what is this? Let me look at the legend. It's combat, but against something. Fuel cost 4. You know what? Cool. They suggested the place for a quick supply run, but I was honestly hoping to catch a glimpse from within. The monitors noticed the hostile markers on the proximity alert. It's the Bliss Corporation, specifically some biotech subsidiary. They detected your unfamiliar biosignature and declared ownership rights on you as an unidentified species for study. Oh, they're fucked up. We have their corporate security and ownership rights. Can they do that? That's how they operate. Activating combat systems and handing the controls to you now. Okay, well, this this group of people is obviously fucked in the head if they think they can just claim ownership rights over a person. Honestly, as far as roguelite shooters are concerned, I have nothing against this one. Still thinking that for me personally, Steel Overdrivers is, I believe that's the name of the game. Or no, it's Operation Steel. It's one of those two. But right now, that's kind of my gold standard, at least as far as gameplay is concerned. Of catching the city vibes, it seems I stumbled into a new obstacle. This Bliss Corporation apparently owns entire systems all over the galaxy and treats everything and everyone as potential property for acquisition. They have their own fleet of combat ships for security, and clearly I was a target. It won't be easy getting home. Sure. Alright, doing okay for right now. That's an interesting weapon. GDF Liberty Station. Sounds like some Donald Trump bullshit. The Liberty Station. I do like how fast I can move. It makes it easy to get out of the way of crap. Owie. Okay, that wasn't so bad. Ooh, I like that. Okay, well, it's good to know I can level up my stuff, but I mean... So how... Oh, there we go. Cancel, collect. I can use that to scrap it. Costs 250 to level that up. Jesus. Level 2 is increased damage. Okay. Alright, Blisco. Think you can just take whatever you want and claim ownership of it? I want to tell you guys a thing or two. Alright, so now the soundtrack. Again, not entirely sure what to think of the soundtrack. It's not bad, but it's, again, the sound font in general is just strange. There's so little ambient sound, from your gunshots to, like, obviously those are making some noise, but it feels like there should be more sounds, doesn't there? Now, the complexity of the gameplay I definitely like, but the gameplay itself just feels weird, just how little sound there is to everything. Alright, let's try this Gatling gun. Alright. Oh, I can hold on to stuff to sell. I'm stupid. Alright, leveling up weapons takes credits, obviously, but it takes more credits than I thought I had. Another Gauss sweep. Redundant system. Like, honestly, I probably should take that, but oh well. Okay, so scrapping assets doesn't necessarily give you money for them. Alright. Alright, so I noticed that the laser does more damage just because it's more focused. But I'm getting a bit more I'm getting more shots out with both the Gauss rifle and the Gatling gun. Ah. Interesting. I think I'm gonna put that here for now. I'm not sure what I want to do with it. Sublime Empire. It's just an anchor point for the jump drive, Riley was saying. Just a few hours to cool the engines and we're off again. No. Wait. All the sensors flared red with incoming ships. The scanners showed sleek fighters and cruisers all around me. Approaching. Pulsating. Alive? It's a war patrol of the Sublime Empire. The ones that were holding you in that lab. I don't want to go back there, and I'm sure you don't want to either. Yeah, no, I think Riley has the right of it here. Okay, so it's not exactly a bullet hell, it's just a shmup. The enemy attack patterns are not necessarily that complicated. So you're not exactly playing Toho or Mushihime-sama here. Neither of which I have a problem with. Hell, I used to be really big on Death Smiles, I just haven't played it in a while. They didn't give me much choice. I had to fight them or they would have taken me back to that lab. The experience was unsettling. Their ship seemed to bleed when shot. Riley told me not to be confused. There were still pilots inside the cockpits aiming their weapons at me. Fanatics committed to the glory of their empire or something like that. Apparently they would never forgive some inferior alien escaping from their labs and stealing a ship. Strange how I was the alien here. Still, I wasn't going to let anyone stop me from getting back home, wherever that might be. Oh, we have an upgraded disruptor blaster. Sure, we'll take that, and I would like to see what it does. So, grab that. We'll put it over the we'll put it over the Gauss sweep. $250, $250, $350, $200 to boost that, but I want to boost one of the weapons. Oh, hey, a shop. Okay, so now I can probably afford to upgrade a weapon. I don't know how the Disruptor Blaster works. But yeah, let's sell that. Flak Cannon, I like it. There's another Acid Rain. Another engine booster. Alright, let's go ahead and upgrade the Gatling gun. I think I'm gonna sell this too because I'm not sure I want to use it. I like the idea of that tracking gun, but I think we're gonna wait on that. Alright, so yeah, it's a little slow. It's a little slower than the other thing, but certainly I think the focused fire is worth it. Yeah, admittedly they are a little unnerving looking, but yeah, I'm gonna take this one because it's, well, no, not really in need of fuel. I'm in need of cash, so we'll accept these drops. 1.9 per second. Number of okay, so this is like a shotgun. Alright, so I like that, but I want to work with what I have for right now. No, let's not scrap the asset. Let's just hang on to it. Let's go for an event. Dice poker. So on Tatooine, I felt apprehensive of my alien surroundings, but at least no one was trying to kill me for a change. Want to play around with us? Alien speaker. The alien speaking to me looked humanoid in form and had a pair of insect-like mandibles sticking out of his face. We're playing some kind of dice game. I'm down. I want to keep the 2 3s. Everything else can get re-rolled. Final re-roll. 3 of a kind, 100 credits. I like that. Cool. I like that event. I am down. We have to fight more of the creepy fuckers. Why are you guys green? Maybe I'm asking the wrong questions. Get that acid storm out there. God, this ship moves fast. Like, I'm not sure I like that, actually. Gonna go with this because I get more credits. Alright, let's level up the old Gatling gun. Oh wait, no. We're gonna level up this one. Nice. Alright, so... Gonna be a little bit before we hit our first trade hub. Upgrade a random asset for 50 credits. Let's see what this is. This was not what I had expected when my sensors picked up advanced technology signatures. The place looked like an old-timey scrapyard with decaying ship parts all over the place instead of cars. Another thing that caught my attention was the owner, who would have fit just fine in a scrapyard back home in his coveralls except for the prosthetic tentacle-like appendages. You look like a refined space journeyman, he grinned while speaking to me. How about I take a look at your ship? Maybe I can upgrade some of your systems. Quickly adding, I'll even throw in a discount because I like you. Let's do it. Alright. I like. Intersected a solitary cargo hauling spacecraft. Silver Viper was about to jump when I received a hail. Hey there! We're a refugee ship. We've been driven off our homes by wealthy new settlers. As the grimy young pilot considered her next words. Looks very heavily armed. Maybe you could drive away the GDF they've hired? Once we land, I think we have a chance of getting a foothold once more. Yeah, let's agree to help them with their problem. Okay. Okay, so... The displaced, yes, but right now... Like, is this where I need to go to do this quest? Like, that's what I'm confused about, is I'm highlighting it, and I'm not sure what it's trying to tell me. Alright, you know what? Since when I highlight it, it doesn't... Hold on. Oh, down there. Okay, so then... Alright, so when I reach there, what I want to do... Or in order to reach there, I should say... I've got multiple ways of reaching there, that's for sure. In fact, I can even go through a mini-boss to get there. Alright. I think I'm going to follow the course that I was planning on following before, because that's going to get me 2 trading hubs, which is a chance to get some upgrades. I do like the idea of 25% more credits. What the hell, let's go for it. Alright. Okay, I see what's going on here. So I can toggle my weapons on and off, and then choose to either fire them or not fire them, but so far I see no reason not to be continuously firing my primary weapons. Like, is there a reason to toggle them off and not fire them? Like, I haven't exactly run into any allies out here, so is there a reason to not fire? Well, anyway, we're accepting that. Alright, so I can sell that. Sell that. Sell the... No, I don't want to do anything with that. I want to sell it. Alright, these are all level 1. Alright, now in order to upgrade my primary weapons, I need 382 and 340 credits respectively. Alright, I think we'll be okay. Let's go here. Alright, see a green moss thing. Let's throw that out there, get some coverage going on. Okay, probably didn't need to slam into that thing, but whatever. What's done is done now. Yeah, keep using that. The only limitation is the cooldown, so I might as well throw it out whenever I can. Parasite. Well, I'm not going to complain about having another special. Alright, I like. Weapons cache. Alright, let's read the message. This area was seldom traveled, so I was surprised when we picked up a panic distress signal. This is GDF transport vessel 858769. We have been infected by a phalangian virus. Yeah, those damn phalangian viruses, they just make everything more difficult. A simple bell tax tab, whatever that is, will solve it, but we're out. Please respond. The AA decided to fill in the blanks. Bell tax is a common medicine. We have dozens of them in our medkit. Message is dated 3 weeks ago. They are all dead by now. Their loss could be our gain, Captain. We can check out what they were carrying. Might as well. Not gonna hurt anything. Alright, so let's go ahead and sell this. What is this? Admittedly, I do like that. Do I like that better than this? Explosion radius is kind of tiny on this. You know, I'm going to hold on to it, though, and we are going to upgrade the Gatling gun. Number of projectiles, 2. Hold on, that sounds strong. Oh yeah, that definitely makes the Gatling gun worth picking up. We got launching multiple projectiles at a time. That's strong. Kind of makes me think I should have gotten a second Gatling gun and just gone double Gatlings. But maybe the other weapons get really cool when they're leveled up too. Alright, creepy lobster thing. You can stop with your tracking lasers now. Had enough of your shit. Actually gonna go with more fuel. I don't have enough to... Okay, so this is where the displaced quest happens. The moment I reached the planet those refugees were driven off from, the Silver Viper's alarms beeped incessantly at the presence of several advanced GDA ships in low orbit. That does not look like a cakewalk. Then again, we could scavenge some nice parts from those fancy ships. I hope opined is a real word, because that looks like a like a typo. No, we're gonna go fight them. Yeah, screw you guys. This boss looks familiar. Okay, that was a bad dodge on my behalf. Alright, that thing was not difficult. Like, at all. Alright, so now what can we level up? Can we level up you yet? Yes, we can. Pierce through one enemy and a larger projectile. Let's do it. I didn't even try it out this one. Oh yeah, I see. Now it's an arrow instead of an oval. Yeah, still very unnerved by the lack of some sound effects. Like, I'm not sure if that was an artistic choice or a we need to get this out the door now choice. Don't get me wrong, though. I'm all for a good roguelite shoot-'em-up. Or shmup, I should say. Alright, so we can grab this so we can sell it later. Mini-boss? A Blisco mini-boss. Let's see if you're anything Ooh. Okay, that was pretty easy. I think I want that. See, that is worth 90. That's worth 90, 340, 90. Okay, so scrap that. The biome. We were finally here. The Galactic Genome Profiler. Since humans didn't seem to appear in any open database of known species, Riley's idea was to submit my genetic makeup to a proprietary advanced bioscanner and look for similar traits anywhere in the galaxy. The key word being proprietary. I knew it wasn't going to be easy. So I think I'm ready. Where's that profiler? I asked, half ready to be greeted by some doctor with a syringe. In there, Riley said flatly and showed me on the screens what it meant. In there? In there. Blisco Iris Core System. Oh my. Okay, I see what's going on with that worm thing. Oh, I see. We're just taking out chunks of it as if we were eating a delicious cherry crunch pie. Okay, could definitely use some healing. Defeat the Act 1 boss. Oh, right. Crisis circuits. Interesting. Quantum distortion field. Honestly, I think I want to put this over this. Then we can put this over that. Yeah, I can actually afford to do that, but... There. Alright, so Act 1 seems like a good place to stop unless the game doesn't have any sort of means of saving mid-run. Let's read this first. The Galactic Genetic Profiler had indeed been in there as Riley had told me. The device was now floating among the debris. The profiler could track the makeup of all registered living beings. My own human genetic signature could be mapped there alongside Earth's location. The tractor beam slowly brought the capsule in from the wreckage. My skin was tingling in the capsule. I hoped I was right to trust the AI. If it wanted to harm me, it had plenty of chances already. Please, please work. I'm sorry, Captain. Your genetic profile doesn't match any records by the old Galactic Federation. Your species is entirely unknown in this side of the galaxy. Unless... The Library of the Ancients. It contains records collected by fallen civilizations far more advanced than ours. Maybe they once encountered your species or your evolutionary ancestors. Well, at least it sounds like an interesting place. It is located far from the core systems, deep into the wild frontier. So yes, I believe you will not be bored. Thanks, Riley. Alright, so... Back, abandon. So if I just go to main menu, will I be able to continue this? Your progress has been saved. Oh my goodness. Yes, a roguelite that saves your progress mid-run. It's especially nice in these games with long runs. Alright, well, that instantly boosts my rating. So, yeah, Sisyphus Paradox. Feel free to check this one out. It is currently on sale for about 10 bucks. I believe the price goes up to, what was it, $13, $14 after the sale ends, but yeah, my one big glaring fault with the game is the lack of sound effects during combat. It just feels weird that there's so few sounds in combat. And I would also say the soundtrack is only so-so, but the game around all those things is definitely fun. Definitely worth having a look at. There's plenty of stuff to unlock, as I noticed earlier. There's actually a lot of stuff here. But yeah, that's what I've got for you for right now. So thank you guys very much for watching. I appreciate you coming and spending your free time with me today. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day, and I will catch you in the next one. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and you take care of it.